Episode 7, it getting painted, so on and so forth. Huh? I hope you just look good. It's sitting for like 6 So what we have here today is something a little bit different. These are beautiful BC forged wheels. They're bronze, they're in to get fully coated, as well as the tires all stripped of all the tar and whatnot, and go ahead and give that some dressing as well. I'm gonna tell you guys real quick though, we're gonna have to give these a nice deep clean. We're gonna be using some Meguiar's D101 all-purpose cleaner, diluted 4:1, as well as an ever so soft detail brush. After that has been done, we're gonna be using some IPA to wipe them and strip them and make them nice and squeaky clean, and then we can coat them.
Because I wouldn't have been able to make an entire detail video out of this, that is the reason why I'm making it a separate video, and then anything else I do that isn't going to be necessarily a detailed video, I'm just going to upload in congruence to the regular detail upload. And what better way to do that than to coat a beautiful set of BC forged wheels. We're going to be using Meguiar's D101 to just make sure the entire surface is clean. The wheels are fortunately off the vehicle, so that makes it just so much easier to spray them down, brush it, wipe it away, and once we've done that, we'll go ahead and use an isopropyl alcohol mixture, 60% water, 40% isopropyl, and that'll just get everything nice and squeaky clean and ready for a coating.
Bottom does not have any rim touching. We're gonna go ahead, especially for the face, and lay down a towel. Make it a little safer. Should have done that to begin with, but I don't really cut out anything in these videos, so there you go.
So before I wipe anything down with an IPA, just in case I get any overspray, I just want to go ahead and get the tires treated with this Terminator from Stoner Car Care. I use this for every application in regards to tires to prep it for dressing, especially if they're newer or newer to the owner, or if they're getting coated, anything of the sort, because that's going to tear off all of that tar and regular road debris. Think of it as decontamination the same way as you would paint, just chemically. With rubber, it's a little bit different of a standard. And what this is really going to do is make sure it's a clean surface for dressing to be absorbed into the sidewall of the tire. It's going to last longer, look healthier, and if the owner continuously keeps it clean and applies dressing, and not just that, but healthy dressing, like really solid good dressing, it'll continue to look good. By the way, Stoner Car Care is a sponsor of the channel. They're an amazing company, amazing people to work with. If you're interested in any of the products I use from them, they are in the description below. Now we're going to go ahead and begin the process of coating the wheels. If you've watched previous videos, you know that I use Gyeon's Q2 Rim, and in that kit comes about 2 or 3 suede applicator pads. And for this application, I'm just going to cut them into 4 separate pieces. That way in between wheels, I don't have to worry about timing of curing and all that, where usually you would get crystals starting to form on the applicator. And with these having a very high gloss finish, I really don't want to swirl them up or scratch them up as you could paint. So I guess a quick side story real quick as I'm going through footage and I found this little clip. As I was doing these wheels, people were walking downstairs, and with that they were wondering who owned these wheels, because normally I would just tell people I had these wheels coming in because they're so cool, but I didn't this time. And there were suspicions as to who owned these wheels, and yes, it was someone we knew, and I had a secret to keep. So anyways, moving on. Using one of the 4 applicators, we're going to go ahead and get these things coated with Q2 Rim, and just because of the high gloss finish on these wheels, I'm going to do things just a little bit different here and top them with XOV4 from G-Technic after about 30 minutes of letting the wheels sit. So think of it this way, we're going to go ahead and coat the wheels with Q2 on the face as well as the back end, go ahead and switch the wheels out and do each one, and then by the time I'm done with all of them, pull the first one back up from the line and coat them with XO. Now I am a staunch person when it comes to coatings. I do think companies create products to interact with their other products, and I would recommend using G-Technic's wheel coating if you're going to use XO. I just personally prefer Q2 Rim in these sort of situations, and having XO on hand and a bunch of it from leftover jobs, I figured it would be the perfect time to put them together, and it actually worked phenomenally. I will note as well, I'm going to pull out a green oil swab here to get some of the lug areas just to make sure they're nice and coated because of the difference in offset on 2 of the wheels. And if you don't know what offset is, I'm going to put a little picture here to kind of describe it. Some lug areas are going to be deeper wells than others, so there you go. Because that's a pretty cool background, right? I think it's a pretty cool background. Yeah. So these every other week uploads that will be like in congruence to the actual detail uploads are going to be anything that I'm doing regularly that doesn't involve detailing. So for example, coating a BC forged set of wheels for a customer, that was awesome, and I didn't want to just pass it up because it's a beautiful set of wheels and I wanted you guys to see it. So that's what we did, and I have to find a way to post that separately because it's not necessarily able to be a full 30-minute detail video. And what I'm going to do for the rest of videos like that is just show coating sets of wheels. If we have car events, like on the 18th, we have BMW Invasion, so I'm going to be going there, taking my E39, which is back here. You guys haven't seen this car yet. You've seen the YouTube shorts, but everything's ready to go back on and be fixed. As you can see, it needs resprayed. Probably not going to get to that in time, but I've already done all the heavy lifting of getting the interior redone, nice and cleaned up.
Made sure everything was nice and restored. Gonna send it off to Tyler to get brand new tint put on it. And then no, Fox Body's not coming. This car is being sold. As you can see, there's a lot going on here at the shop. I have so many different projects going at once. I figured instead of uploading every other week as a detailed video, let's upload every week after a detailed video, which would result in every week uploads. But those videos just be shop vlogs as I used to do, but with everything I do in regards to cars, whether that be coating a set of wheels and I don't have enough footage for a whole video, or working on the E39, which that video project's about to start here soon because we're coming up close to being near finished with that build, or getting a car prepped for sale like this Ford Escort right here. Need to get a new rear bumper, but essentially it's sold and I have footage. There's other stuff I need to do too, like I need to clean out this bay of the shop because I have my best friend who has now moved back to Lakeland. He's moved into the shop now, so pretty much just have to clean everything up. I mean, especially if you guys have seen the YouTube shorts. The YouTube shorts have just been footage of vehicles that I don't have enough footage for an entire video. And I found that as a way to take shorter clips that I have to make them into something to share to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. And if you like car content, go ahead and press subscribe and ring that bell to know every single time I upload. See, the reason I say if you like car content and not car detailing content is because I have hopes and plans of doing everything car related. So if you like cars, subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week with a new video. No, it's not gonna be this Golf R. This is gonna be in the future, but here's your sneak peek to beautiful Indium Gray Mark 7.5. This is nice, corrected, and refined. This is not. We have to finish it today and coat it, so. I'll see y'all next time. I think we'll do a Nissan Stagea RS4 next time. Stay tuned. It's gonna be some really cool cars coming through.